Hello, my beautiful friends, and thank you for taking your time to take a look at this video. So this is just a quick little video on how we use the tarot cards to help us heal along our journeys. I have been, well, first of all, my name is Bonnie McCaffrey. I am an intuitive energy healer and a tarot reader and have been reading cards for, boy, I'm going to have to say over 15 years now, definitely, probably closer to over 20. I have used the tarot to help me along my healing journey for the last, oh boy, since right before COVID happened. Actually, I really started to dive into them a little bit more, and I've learned myself how these cards are such a powerful reflection on what we hide from ourselves, from what we suppress within ourselves, and how to bring that up and start healing so that we can start living through our personal power, through standing up for what we believe in and standing in our own truth. Now, the tarot can be a powerful tool when it's used as personal development. And due to the ability of these cards, they are able to provide insight and guidance and self reflection. And they help us to become more aware and understand our feelings and our emotions and the situations that are arise in our daily living, and why it is that these are coming up and how it is that we can get past and begin to heal. Now, the tarot also helps us understand why we react to certain situations in our life and why it is that we constantly find repetitive patterns. Now, a lot of us, well, myself, I know that for years I constantly found myself getting into the same repetitive patterns with the people that I came across, and I always found myself falling back into the same emotions. And since I've really started using the tarot for my own personal journey, I've began to see why, I guess I could say, and understand how this tool is become an amazing gift for me to understand. So, with that being said, I don't want to hold too much up on this video, so I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as I can because I know everybody has a busy life, but I just want you to kind of see and understand a little bit how using the tarot digs into a healing journey of your own. So I'm just going to go through and give you some reasons as to how and why the tarot guides us, and how it helps us to become aware of who we are and gives us clarity in our life. Now, I'm going to tell you, it definitely brings in a lot of self reflection, and it mirrors what is going on with inside of you. It shows you how you're showing up in the world and why it is that these patterns are coming up. And they helps you give a little bit of insight on what it is that you need to heal or overcome on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on a physical level, and give you some really good insight on your personal growth. Now, the tarot, usually when we bring up the tarot and we start reading the cards, we find that it reflects what is going on inside of our minds. They reflect our feelings and our beliefs. Like when I read cards for people, I always tell them I'm not a fortune teller because I am not a creator of your fortune or your future. That's totally up to you. The cards always tend to bring up what you're hiding. Okay, so they always are bringing up what it is that you're projecting out into the world and what it is that you're mirroring of yourself. And a lot of the times, those things that come up for us that are mirroring are the things that we've suppressed and try to hide. But they're telling you, no, this needs to come up, this needs to be fixed. So by interpreting the symbols in the cards and the messages that they give to us, you can begin to see where they're showing you where you need to gain a little bit of deeper self-awareness and within yourself, and they're giving you a little bit more of an insight into your subconscious patterns of the things that you're not really understanding why they're coming up. Like they dig into the reasonings that things have been hiding in your mind and in your lower levels and in your chakras and stuff, and they begin to show you the different patterns and the reasons why these patterns are coming up to you. They also help us to uncover blind spots that we're holding in our mind and in our energy and our feeling. And when we can uncover these blind spots within, we can untap the potential that we have within ourselves, where we can open up and start to live with our true self and hear the voice and feel the power. Now, it's the tarot is just an amazing gift. You know, anybody can read tarot. It doesn't take somebody that has practiced it for a million years. You just have to look and feel and understand that these cards are giving you messages. And when these messages come up to you and they say to you, hey, you know, like you've got to get out of your mind and you need to take a leap of faith, then they're coming up to you and you're hearing these messages in the symbols of these cards because it's your inner voice, it's your truth, it's your intuition. Pardon me, telling you it's time to get moving. This is what you need to see. Now, they also help bring clarity and help you with decision making. So the tarot can assist you with this by giving you different processes and different perspectives, at looking at things, to seeing it from a different outcome, from a different situation. Like the tarot will bring up some kind of an advice for you, and you hear this message in your mind, and it's giving you the advice. I want to say it's giving you the advice that you would give to a friend. Okay, the tarot is your friend. The tarot is your guides, is your intuition, is your clarity, and giving you the messages that you're seeking that you would give to a friend that would be in the same situation as you. Now, they also help you to explore the different consequences and the things that could happen if you take a choice or take a path that's leading one way or the other. It's going to give you a different look on life and where or how you can move forward, if that makes sense to you. Um, I've used the tarot for this actually. This morning I did a tarot spread, and it's telling me that I need to stop living in my mind and stop living in fear and just do what ignites my passion. And this absolutely ignites my passion. This quick little video here, this is something that I've held on to for a while now and just been too afraid to put it out there and too afraid to record it. But today, after reading that, it's definitely given me the clarity that I needed to move forward. So when we read the tarot, when you're reading the tarot for yourself and others, it definitely helps you provide clarity when you're facing challenges or feeling a little uncertain about things that are helping, feeling a little uncertain, sorry, about things that are uh, giving you difficulty and making you feel less empowered. And the tarot definitely helps you gain the empowerment in making the decisions that are aligned with who you are and what it is that is truly best for yourself. Now, I the most the most important thing to me, or the thing that has I have gained the most out of reading tarot for myself, is definitely empowerment and personal growth. It has set me on a journey that I am absolutely loving. I am learning about myself so many different things. I am seeing so many different situations, so many feelings, so many emotions, so many of everything in a different set of light. So reading tarot definitely unleashes a personal growth and self-empowerment within yourself, and it encourages you. It encourages you, okay, to use this empowerment by reminding you that you have the ability to shape your life, to create whatever it is that you want. The tarot is there just to help guide you, to allow you to listen to what it is and recognize that you have the choice and you can actively participate and make the changes that you need in order to grow more in your journey. Now, the insights that are gained from the tarot readings support you and identify areas where you may need the personal growth. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, but I'm just going with the flow here. Um, they definitely inspire us to take action. Like when I look at the cards and I see, for instance, what was the one that I seen this morning that absolutely like lit me up? It was the passion ignited. Okay. When that card showed up to me today, it actually inspired me. It gave me the push that I needed to be able to go and record this video for you guys and put it out there for you in hopes that, like you may get interested and you may decide to start delving into the tarot and seeing it in a different light. Like a lot of people look at tarot and say, oh, this is such a witchy thing. And, like, oh, you're telling my future and this. And no, yes, it can tell your future. It can, give you insights on things that you never expected, but it's so much more when you're using it as an empowerment tool for yourself and your personal growth. Now, the tarot is definitely going to help you learn to take some action for the things that you need to do, but you have to be willing, okay? You have to be willing to hear what your inner voice is telling you, what your inner goddess, what your inner self, your intuition, what they're telling you. When you hear that message for the first time, don't second guess it, but the second guessing is always going to happen. But eventually over time you'll learn to listen. Okay, but that's a whole different part of understanding the tarot. But it's definitely there for our personal growth, and it's going to help you, inspire you to take actions and make the right choices that it is that are going to bring positive change in your life. Okay, that it's tarot is just an amazing healing tool, and it also is amazing for emotional support when you're feeling that you're lost, and you just are feeling like down and you're wondering why. It's a soulful healing and emotional well-being guidance tool. Okay, that is exactly what the tarot is a guidance tool. It's allowing you to use the the symbolisms, the pictures, the colors on the cards to gain some kind of guidance and bring you down a path of emotional healing. And it's going to help you gain support for yourself and know that the choices that you're making are either right or they're wrong. Like, I don't want to say right or wrong, but it is going to show you that if you go down one certain path, this is what can happen. If you move down a different path, this is what could happen. If you stay on this journey, this is going to happen. If you stay on this journey, this is going to happen. It gives you so much ability to explore your emotions and how to process them and how to take what the cards and the guidance is giving you and provide a safe space for you to have self expression and to. I'm sorry, here, I just gotta pull that down a little bit here. Okay, let me start again. It's going to provide you with a safe space of self expression and validating that what you truly feel is right, or what you truly feel is wrong, or what you truly feel is the right way to move forward with things. It offers you the guidance and the emotional healing, and it also allows you to understand what needs to be released. When we talk about blocks in your chakras, it shows you through the colors and the images on the cards where you may be holding on to something, like with the two of, I'll use the two of swords for instance, where she's sitting and she's at a crossroads and trying to make a decision. She started something and now she's not sure which way she wants to go, but they're going to give you the allowance, that they're telling you that you have the choice. Whatever it is that you decide to do is solely on you. It's just a guidance for emotional healing and allow you to release the past traumas and the fears, things, the negative patterns that have kept you back for so long. Like, tarot is such an amazing guidance tool. It can bring so much healing to one person's soul and bring you on a journey that you never even thought possible, or you thought was possible, but you could never figure out how to get there. I'm so thankful. Honest to God, I am so thankful that I have came across this, and I'm so thankful that I'm allowing myself to hear the voice and the guidance that the spirit is giving to me, or source energy, or my own inner goddess, like my own beauty, my own voice. I'm hearing it, I'm feeling it, I'm understanding it more, and it's just an amazing healing tool. It helps you manifest your dreams, and it empowers you towards making goals. Okay. It empowers you towards setting the goals and manifesting the life that you desire. When we say manifest, we think like you constantly think, and I'm going to bring it in, but really you don't. Like, it's manifesting is a whole different aspect of things, but the tarot helps you understand what it is that you need to do to step forward to bring in what it is that you're trying to manifest in your life, if that makes sense to you. It can help you assist setting meaningful goals, going towards the goal that actually is towards the right step in bringing in the manifestations that you're wanting. It helps you align with your intentions. It helps you understand the energy. It gives you clarity on what it is that you truly want to achieve and what it is that you truly desire to bring in for your highest self. A lot of the times we decide that we want to manifest something into our life, and then when it comes into our life, like a relationship, it's like, oh, I thought I wanted this, but really, like, that's not what I wanted, you know? And the tarot helps you understand a little bit better as to what it is that you truly do want to bring into your life. Um, they provide different the tarot provides different steps, gives you insight, changes your mindset, gives you actions that are required to bring these goals into alignment with what is yours. And when you become aware of what needs to be done to move forward, it makes the journey a little less challenging, if that makes sense. Like, our journeys in life aren't meant to be easy, okay? This whole thing of life is meant to be full of challenges, full of obstacles, full of bumps in the road. But the only reason it's meant to be full of these things is so that we can grow, so that we can understand, so that we can move forward and stop allowing these bumps or these obstacles to keep us stuck and repeating them. Kind of like that little bird that on The Simpsons there that just keeps pack, 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 and it never goes anywhere and it doesn't stop because it's just constantly bumping into something, right? Where the tarot helps you see what it is that you're bumping into constantly and what it's going to take for you to get over that and to continue moving forward instead of staying stuck in the mindset of a past or living in a trauma. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful tool for healing. Like, it's this an amazing journey through the tarot. So I am going to give you 6 steps, or 6 tips, I should say, on reading tarot for your personal growth. Okay. So when you bring out your tarot cards, you need to set your intention. You need to calm your mind. You need to light a candle, take a couple deep breaths, get in your own space, and have an intention of what it is that you're asking for the cards. Okay. There has to be a question, there has to be an intention, and you need to really put this into the cards. Like, while you're holding your deck, um, put in that intention of please, like, asking your guides to show you what's blocked, to show you what next steps need to be done, where you need to make a change in your mindset. But you need to be very focused and very specific on what it is that you're asking the cards to show you. Because once you set the intention, your guides are going to see this and or hear this or feel this or sense this, and they are going to share what it is that you seek in the cards as you go through them. Tip number 2: if you want to really become good at hearing your intuition and trusting in what the cards are saying to you and understanding them, you need to bring this in as a daily practice. I'm not saying that you have to do this every day, it's totally up to you. Now, I pull a card for myself every day and I just look at it and I look at the imagery and just kind of let it tell me what's going to happen for the day or what I need to look out for, or my emotions, or, like, just understand. Give yourself the chance to feel the cards, and when you open them up and you use them daily, you begin to become more connected with them and more connected with yourself and trusting your intuition. And it constantly gives you a process of self-reflection, and it definitely practice is one of the most important things for anything in our life, right? You want to be good at something, you're going to have to keep practicing. Tip number 3: journaling. Journaling is, I know everybody says journaling, but I'm going to tell you, I have journaled my whole life. I stopped for a while when I had somebody get into my personal belongings and read my journals and use that as something to attack me with. Okay, but I have learned to let that part of me go, and I'm understanding how journaling through these cards, when you pull a card and you give yourself 15 minutes, pull a card and write down what that card makes you feel. Okay? Just let the pen flow. Just don't even think about it. Just look at the card, and whatever starts to come up, start writing it down, because that is your intuition giving you what it is that you're seeking. Okay? That is giving you the clarity that may not seem right. And if you look at the book, it may not say, oh, well, the book says this, but I'm writing this. Trust what you're writing, okay? because reading tarot isn't about reading out of the book. Yes, there are some things in the tarot cards that do give more insight, absolutely. But when reading tarot for yourself on a healing journey, it's all about trusting your intuition. And when you trust your intuition and you just allow it to flow on paper, you'll be amazed, right? You'll be amazed at what comes up. Journaling helps you document the readings and give you different interpretations and reflections on what's going on. It also helps you progress and see how things are beginning to flow. Like it'll open you up when you go back and you say, oh, well, so I pulled a card this morning at 9 o'clock. I wrote in my journal what this card made me feel. So I go back the next day and I look at it and you're reading it and you're like, oh my God, that totally made sense as to what was going on that day. Okay, so journaling with your tarot is, they go hand in hand. I'm not going to lie. It really goes hand in hand. So, tip number 4, you need to trust your intuition. Like I said before, when you're journaling, don't second guess yourself, because the second guessing yourself and saying, oh, well, that's not what this really means, is your ego. It's your ego self trying to make you feel safe and figure things aren't supposed to be one way, they have to be another. You need to trust the first voice that comes to your mind. The first thing that you decide you want to write, you write it. Okay? Trust what you hear, because that is the most important part of reading tarot. Let me tell you, when you second guess and you try to advise, it doesn't work. It cuts off the intuition, it cuts off the guides, it cuts off trust right there. So you need to trust what comes to you first. Okay, that is the most important thing when reading tarot and hearing your guides, right? Like, your guides aren't going to show up to you and be like, hey, wakey wakey. Well, they will, but they're going to sound to you in your own voice. Okay, seeing your guides, hearing your guides is all in your mind. It's all a visualization. It's all what you believe to be true. Okay, so it's never easy to trust your intuition, and it's easier to listen to all of the reasons why it's not going to make sense or why you shouldn't do it. But you need to cultivate the trust in your intuition when you're interpreting these cards. You need to allow it to guide you, and you need to allow it to allow you to connect with the messages that resonate deeply for you. Okay, like when you're flip the card in your journal and you go back and you look, you're going to notice how this flow actually connects with you on a super deep level. Okay, so let's go on to tip number 5. Mindful reflection. Do not fear what comes up. Okay, because we all have a past. We've all done shit, we've all said shit, we've all had stuff happen to us, we've all been in a place that is dark, and you may be there now, you may be coming out, but you have to take the time to reflect on who you are, on what's going on. And these cards, I'm telling you right now, 150% are going to bring up reflection. Okay, they are going to bring up parts of you that you don't want to face anymore. They are going to bring up parts of you that you never thought you were going to be able to deal with. But when you reflect on the messages and the symbols and the emotions, okay, that these cards bring up in you, is very important. Okay, very important. When you reflect on those, they're going to help you to consider how it's relating to what's going on in your life right now. It's going to help you understand how these emotions are affecting your personal growth and moving you through your journey right now. So do not fear them. We feared them for so long. That is why we repress them. But when we repress them, we become anxious, we become depressed, we become angry, we become sad, we become isolated. But when we allow those energies, those emotions, those feelings to come up, yes, you may cry. Not gonna lie. There's gonna be days that you are just like, all of a sudden you look at this card, you have this feeling, and then you have this overwhelming urge, and they just flow. That's okay. That's healing, my friends. Okay, that is the number one beginning of healing, because you're starting to understand and become aware of what is holding you back and what you need to heal. Okay, because we only get one life, man. And I know I don't want to stay stuck. my whole life, and I'm pretty damn sure you don't want to stay stuck either. So you need to be honest with yourself. That's all that matters. Okay, this whole tarot journey thing that I'm doing is all about my own reflection, all about who I am. Okay? And it's all about me helping others to understand how they can heal along their journey and feel good about who they are and feel good about the past that they have. And that is who you are, and that is why you are where you are right now. Okay? So don't fear. Tip number 6, take action. Integrate what the cards are telling you. Try it. Okay? If the card says, the Fool card comes up and it says, take a leap of faith, right? And you're thinking, oh, should I go for this new job? And you pull up this card and you get the Fool card and it says, take a leap of faith. Do it. Just be cautious. Don't walk into something without, being aware, but take it. You need to take action. You need to take action on the insights that you're gaining from the tarot because that is how you move forward in your journey. Okay. You need to take action on the necessary changes and integrate the wisdom that your voice is telling you, right? Like if you don't listen to yourself, who are you going to listen to? So don't be afraid to make the changes and take the actions necessary to do it. If it's scary, freaking do it, man, because that right there, is the way that you're supposed to go. Okay. When a change is scaring you, when it's giving you this, I don't know if I should do this, you should do it. Unless you absolutely know that, of course, that I shouldn't do it because it's going to really cause me harm. But that is where you begin to understand the difference between your intuition and yes, you need to do this, or your ego, which is two separate things to decipher. But yeah, take action, my friends. Don't be afraid. The tarot is a gift. It is something that brings so much joy to our lives and helps us understanding. You know what? The tarot is like a best friend. Is somebody that is going to give you honest advice. Okay, it's going to give you clarity. It's going to give you what you seek. What you don't have to go and tell anybody else your personal life. All you need to do is set an intention of what it is that you need guidance with right this time, and the cards are going to help you. Okay, I'm telling you, it's an amazing journey. So I want to thank you all for taking the time, the last 28 minutes, to listen to me go on about the tarot, and I truly appreciate it. And I'm going to say that I'm going to put out a course, I believe, or a program. I think I'm going to do a program. And I'm going to use the program to integrate the tarot in a personal development program, okay, where we can begin to get clarity. But I'm not going to sell that right now because all I wanted to do was give you a little insight as to why it is and how it is that I see the tarot, and hopefully inspire some of you to want to pick up the cards and start using them along your personal growth. It's a tool that can help you connect with yourself. It allows you to trust your intuition, become aware, and it's a personal introspective journey that unfolds over time. You The only thing I do have to say is that you approach the tarot with an open mind and curiosity and a willingness to explore the depths of your own being, and knowing that you're using these cards for personal growth and development. That is the most important thing. You are a beautiful soul and you are here for a reason. You are meant to go along your journey with happiness and love and compassion, and feel free to live who you are and not hide. With that being said, my friends, I want to thank you again for coming along this little video with me. I truly appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to working with these guys, or at least putting out some more of this stuff. If you enjoyed it, let me know. I would truly appreciate if you enjoyed it, because if you did, I think I'm going to put out some more of these because it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Anyways, my friends, vibe high. You have an amazing weekend, and remember, I had a woman tell me this the other day. Remember, you're special. Bye bye, my friends, and take care.